So we are going to start SEO today. That is after website designing, SEO. And the full form of SEO is known as search engine optimization. Now, what exactly is this search engine optimization? Now, I'm searching for a particular keyword on Google. Keyword in the sense query or question, whatever you would like to tell. I'm searching for digital marketing training in Hyderabad. This is my question. The moment I search for this particular question, you can see few results over here. Few results are appearing on Google. Now you can see web trainings over here. This is digital media and so on. Whatever the results you are able to see on Google, these are SEO results. How can I say these are search engine optimization results? How can I tell you these are search engine optimization results? You always remember whatever the screen you are able to see over here, the Google screen, this is known as SERP, Search Engine Result Page. Search Engine Result Page. This is the screen, whatever the page you are able to see it over here. Why is it known as Search Engine Result Page? Now, Google is a search engine, right? We are using Google to search for something, whichever we would like to know. Now, here we are searching for digital marketing training in Hyderabad. That is my query. So, Google is a search engine. And whatever the questions or keywords I'm asking to Google, they are showing me few results over here. And where are they showing me the results? They are showing me the results on a particular page. So this interface is known as search engine result page. Is this point clear, Ravi? Search engine result page?
Whatever it is appearing,
Hmm.
keywords, that is search engine
No,
result page, right?
no, just wait. What is Google? Google is a search engine, right? Now Bing is a search engine. Baidu is a search engine. Yahoo is a search engine. But Google is the most famous one. Google is a search engine. Why are we telling it as a search engine? Because we are searching for something over here. Then what Google is doing, the moment you search for something, Google is showing you few results. Few results Google is showing. And where Google is showing you the results, it is showing on a particular page, right? Now this is a white page. On this particular page, Google is showing you the results. So this complete page, whatever you are able to see for every keyword, you are able to see the results. And this page, wherever you see the results, is known as search engine result page. Now is it clear?
Yeah.
No. This search engine result page has a structure. What is the structure of search engine result page? I told you this complete page, wherever you see this Google results, is known as a SERP. The structure of this SERP is, the moment you search for a particular keyword, top 4 advertisements will appear. Can you see the advertisements over here? Advertisement symbol 1, 2, 3, 4. These are your Google ads. Let's not go deeper into Google ads, but wherever you see the advertisement, it is known as Google ad. So the structure of search engine result pages, top 4 ads you will be able to see. Then in between, can you see over here? Advertisement mark is not there. In between 10 organic results you are going to see. 10 organic results. And these organic results are known as SEO results. These organic results, wherever advertisement symbol is not there, you have to understand that because of doing SEO, your website is appearing on Google. But whereas over here, what is happening? They have run advertisements. That is the reason their website is appearing for this particular keyword. So top 4 ads and in between 10 organic results, or you can tell us SEO results, 10 organic or SEO results. Then again at the bottom, 3 ads. This is the structure of SERP. This is the general structure of SERP. Now, don't think every time 4 advertisements will appear on top or every time 3 advertisements will appear on bottom. Now, I said that 3 advertisements are going to appear on bottom, but as of now, here only one is appearing, right? So it changes for keyword to keyword. But generally, when someone asks, we need to tell that top 4 ads in between 10 organic results or SEO results and bottom 3 ads. This is the general structure of SERP layout. This is known as SERP layout, search engine result page layout. Is this point clear, Ravi? Search engine result page layout. What exactly is search engine result page?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now,
I want little. What is this organic? You told first 4.
yes, I'm coming back to 1 minute. So
Okay.
first 4
For
were,
example, for any keyword, if I search, I wanted to buy Maruti car,
mm,
and first 4 will be had.
mm,
Or only they add only 4 will be there. It might be 2 or 3,
yes,
anything, no?
correct. It might be anything, but generally, most of the times, 4 it will be there.
Okay. Then it will be organic. It will be around 10
Yes, it
or
will be around.
maximum or minimum. What is that?
Yeah. See, around 10 it will be there, but one or, one might be less, one might be more. This is not perfect structure. I'm not telling this is how it is going to be. Sometimes it might get changed. Now, for some keywords, you might not even see advertisement. So don't think that why it is not appearing. This is a general SCRP layout. Now, when some student goes to an interview and someone is asking them layout of SCRP, this is what he needs to tell. That is a general SCRP layout. But it does not mean every time this is a structure. Sometimes it
What
gets
what what
changed.
is SERP layout?
Top 4 ads, layout in the sense structure, Ravi. Top 4 ads, 10 organic results, and bottom 3 ads. This is a SCRP layout.
Okay, okay.
Layout in the sense structure. Now, coming back to SEO, SEO is a time taking process. SEO is a time taking process. And it is also an organic process. Now, you ask me why I'm telling SEO as an organic over here. See, because SEO is a time taking process, you need not spend even 1 rupee to bring your website on top of Google. Now, for this particular keyword, whatever the websites you are able to see over here, now wherever advertisement symbol is not there, these websites have come over here with lots and lots of hard work. They have not spent money, but they have done lots and lots of hard work. And what do I mean by telling time consuming process? For website to website. Now, for my website to come on SCRP, it might take 6 months of time. For your website, it might take 1 year of time. So there is no perfect timing that at this point of time you can bring your website on top of SCRP. And whenever you get a client who tells you to bring their website on top of SCRP in 1 month, please, nobody should take such clients because that is not going to happen. Here, for this particular keyword, see in first page only these many results are there. Then again, second, third, fourth, fifth. Just assume how many people are in the competition. There are some lakhs of people who want to show their website for this particular keyword. And you are coming out of nowhere and you want to show your website within 1 month, then that is not going to happen. Because in SEO, you will not spend money. Obviously, anything organic will take time, right? Same like dieting also. You, in case you want to diet, it will take time. But in case you are going to gym and doing it, you will get faster results. So SEO is like dieting. It's an organic process. Sitting at home, you're trying something, but you will get the results, but very slowly you will be getting the results. That is the reason I told you it's an organic process. Anywhere where we do not spend money and we are doing lots of hard work, obviously it is known as an organic process. So just remember this point. It is time taking process. It might take 6 months of time, 8 months of time, 1 year of time, and it is also an organic process. Coming to Google Ads, I'll not go deeper, but I'll just tell you this one point. Google Ads is an instant process, Ravi. Here it is time taking, whereas over here, instant. Why it is instant? Obviously, the meaning of ad itself is you are paying money. And to whom you are paying money? You are paying money to Google. And money speaks a lot. The moment you pay money to Google, your advertisement will be appearing on SCRP, that is search engine result page. So that is the reason Google Ads is not an organic process. Google Ads is a paid process and it is also an instant process. Whereas SEO is time taking process, but it is an organic process. Is this point clear? The difference between SEO results and Google Ads results?
Google Ads is instant. If you pay
Yes.
money, we will be on top. How much
On
ever.
top, in a sense, it depends. That we'll learn later in Google Ads.
Done. Okay. And SERP means it is time taking process. It is organic, lot of hard work required.
Yes. It's not SERP. SEO is a time-taking process. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
And then what is SERP?
SERP is it is like ad.
No. SERP, search engine result page.
Search engine result page.
This page, Ravi, this page, whatever the page you are able to see, this screen is known as SERP. Did you get my point? Search engine result page. Google is a search engine and it is showing us few results over here. I'm searching for something and Google is showing me the results. And where is Google showing me the results? It is showing me the results on a particular page. That is the reason this complete screen where you are searching for something on Google is known as search engine result page. Clear?
Yeah, clear.
Yeah. So that is about SEO and the difference between SEO and Google Ads. And this was SERP layout. Then what exactly is the definition of SEO? See, the definition of SEO is the process of making your website on top of SERP. Now you have created a very beautiful website. Let's assume you have completed your website designing and you have created very beautiful website with the help of Elementor, Astra and everything. And you're just keeping it aside. You have created, but you're not doing anything. You're not applying any marketing technique. Is it of any use? It's not. It's not of any use, right? You have created something, but you are not promoting that. Then how will you make the business? So the process of making your website on top of SCRP, that means your website, let's assume you have just created the website and your website is somewhere in 10th page, or it will not even be in 10th page the moment you create your website. What you should do, you should always make sure that your website is on top, right? When someone is searching for this particular keyword, directly in the top only you want your website to be, because hardly nobody even visits the second page and third page. People like me, they don't even go to the second pages. Hardly people just visit first and second results. Most of the times we do that only, right? Only the first result and second results we click on, and then we get bored. So what you need to do is you have to always make sure you appear on top of Google. That is, you appear on top of SCRP. And how to bring your website on top of SCRP is only known as search engine optimization. The process of bringing your website on Google or on top of SCRP in the first page of SCRP is known as search engine optimization. So you can just note down this point, that is the process of making your website on top of SCRP. See, it will be good if you don't use the term Google, always use it as SCRP, because this complete interface is known as SCRP, right? So you need to use always search engine result page rather than telling on top of Google. So the process of making your website on top of SCRP is known as search engine optimization for a particular keyword. When someone is searching for a particular keyword, you're making sure your website ranks on top. That is a definition of search engine optimization. Is this point clear, Ravi? What exactly is SEO?
Yes.
You are searching for something, and your website is also regarding digital marketing. And you want to make sure that when someone is searching for digital marketing training in Hyderabad, you want to make sure your website ranks on top. How to bring your website on top of SCRP is search engine optimization or SEO. Now, let us learn how search engine works. That means let us learn how exactly Google works. And most of the search engines work in this manner itself. But we concentrate on Google. 90% of the users use Google, so we need to concentrate on Google. How
I'm sorry, 90%?
users use Google, right? Most of them.
Yeah, yeah. Everyone.
That is right. How exactly search engine works? Or you can also tell it as how exactly Google works. To understand how exactly Google works in the backend, that means how exactly Google is able to show me the results over here. Why is some irrelevant, like why is interior designing result not appearing for digital marketing training? Or why are they not talking about any sports? Why any sport result is not appearing to us over here? What exactly is happening in the backend that we are able to see the relevant and accurate results? For that, we need to learn how exactly Google works, how exactly the software of Google works. Now, what happens is Google or any search engine works in 4 steps. Same like your WordPress designing, there are also 4 steps, and here also 4 steps. In case you understand these 4 steps, then you will understand complete SEO very easily. The first step is known as crawling. The first step is known as crawling. Now, where all our websites are present, Ravi? Can you tell where all our websites are present, irrespective of the extension which we have learned in website designing? Your
Server.
yes, all our websites are present in the server. Now, what Google does is, or any search engine, what they do is they will enter into each and every website. No matter how small the website is or how large the website is, Google enters into each and every website present in this world. Each and every website. If there are some thousands of crores of websites, Google will enter into all those websites. All those websites. Now, after entering into all those websites, what Google does is Google will collect the data of those websites. Google will collect the data of those websites. What is the meaning of collecting the data? That means whatever the content is there in your website, Google is going to scan the data, right? Then only Google will be able to show the result. Otherwise, how can Google show the results? So Google will enter into your website. Sorry, it's not Google Ads, it's just Google. So Google will enter into your website. Google will enter into Amazon. Google will enter into Flipkart. Like that, how many websites are there in the complete world? In all those websites, Google is going to enter. Now, after entering into your website, Google will collect the data of in your website. That means how many pages are there in your website, how many posts are there in your website, if you have products in your website. The data of each and everything Google collects. Whatever the information is there in your website, Google takes the complete information of your website. And that method is only known as crawling. So, what is the meaning of crawling? Crawling is nothing but collecting the data. Collecting the data from our websites is known as crawling. And there is a Google software called Crawler which does this. There is a software called Crawler which collects the data from our website. Is this point clear? What exactly is crawling?
Yeah, I got the point. My understanding is here,
Hmm.
in case our website is not equipped with complete information
Hmm.
for particular keyword, if it is not available, it
Forget
will not
about keyword. Don't worry about keyword. I'm just talking about the data of your website.
data, any particular data is not available,
Hmm.
it will not able to flash. Is it something?
I didn't get you. Can you repeat that?
For example, data in our any website, for
Hmm.
example,
Whatever the data is there in your website, Ravi, complete data, uh, grammatical mistakes, whatever it is there, Google will collect that.
okay, if it is
Don't,
not there, it will not show.
what it will not show.
For example, some information in my,
Hmm.
uh, for example, I have a car showroom or tire
Okay.
showroom.
Okay.
For example, I do not have one product. I have
Hmm.
not posted in my website.
Yeah,
When someone will search, it will not show that.
obviously it will not show. Then Google will not collect anything, no, from your website. You do not have any product in your website. Then how can Google collect some information of product?
Okay.
Obviously, whatever it is there in your website, only that Google will be collecting. Otherwise, Google will not collect anything.
Okay.
Got it?
So basically, I think we should be very strong, equipped with our website, all information.
Yes, correct. Then only it is good, right? But even if it is incomplete website, complete website, everything Google will collect. But make sure your website is a completed website, beautifully designed website. So collecting the data is known as crawling. Now, the most important step over here is two things you need to remember in crawling. First thing is, if you want Google to collect the data within few days, because we are not the only ones, right, whose website data Google should collect. There are some thousands of crores of websites whose data Google should collect. That means just assume how much work Google has. Though it is a software, still it has hectic work to be done. So what you need to remember over here is, in case you want Google to collect the data fast, like before it would happen within few hours, but as of now it is not happening. Now let's assume you want Google to collect the data within 2 days or within 3 days. You have to submit your website to Google. That is, we will be learning later in on-page SEO. You have to submit your website to Google. If you submit your website to Google, then Google will be giving little bit special preference to you, and Google will be collecting the data from your website within few days itself, within 2 to 3 days. The second thing is, now let's assume you are lazy and you are not submitting your website to Google. Even if you do not submit your website to Google, still Google will be collecting the data of your website. But here, it might take little bit longer time. It might take 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. We do not know that. But the most important thing is, you submit your website to Google, you do not submit your website to Google. Still, Google will be collecting the data from your website. There is no escaping over here. You submit it, you do not submit it. If you submit, it will collect the data fastly within 2 to 3 days. If you do not submit it will collect the data a little bit slowly. Maybe after 1 month, 2 months, we do not know that. But for sure, it is going to collect the data of your website. Is this point clear?
Yeah.
Done. Just remember that part. So crawling is nothing but collecting the data. Then the second thing is known as indexing. What exactly is indexing? Now, let's assume this is your website and this is some digital marketing. And this is also, okay, this is my website and this is also digital marketing. And this is some other people website and this is some sports website or some news website. And this is someone else's website and this is some e-commerce website where they are selling some t-shirts and all these things. Now, different people are creating different websites, right? You are creating one kind of website, I'm creating one kind of website. Yours might be a blogging one, mine might be a service oriented. I'm providing digital marketing training, you might be providing some other service. So everybody is creating different websites. So what Google does is, Google will categorize the data of our website. What first Google is doing? First, Google is collecting the data. Now, Google is collecting your website data, then my website data, then someone else's. Like everybody's data it is collecting. After collecting everybody's data, Google will categorize that particular data. That means you already know what exactly is category, like you have learned in blogs and also in e-commerce website. Now, tourist blogs, we are linking it to a travel category. Sports blog them to sports category. Like that, every blog we are linking to a particular category. What exactly is the meaning of that? That means now what Google does over here is, see, yours is also digital marketing website, mine is also digital marketing website. Then Google will keep our both websites into a category called digital. If someone else's website is also digital marketing website, that person's website also will be in under this category. Now, let's assume this is some news category. Then all the news related websites will be under this category. If someone is an e-commerce website, all the e-commerce websites will be under this category. If there are some thousands of websites which are e-commerce websites, all those thousands of websites will be under e-commerce category. Now you are creating a sports website. Then all the sports websites, if there are lakhs of sports websites, all those sports websites will be under the sports category. So what exactly Google is doing? Google is doing categorization over here. First, Google is collecting the data. After collecting the data, Google will understand it. Okay, this website is a digital marketing website and my website is also a digital marketing website. Then Google will understand this is a news related website. This is an e-commerce website. This is a sports website. So first, after collecting the data, obviously Google will understand what exactly these websites are. Then after collecting the data, Google will arrange them in a particular order. This is arranging in a particular order only, right? So Google is taking all the digital marketing websites and keeping it aside, taking all the news related websites and keeping it aside, all the sports related websites and keeping them together. So arranging them in a particular order or categorizing the data is only known as indexing. Is this point clear, Ravi? What exactly is indexing?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll give you one small example over here. So let me just categorizing the data. See, uh, let's assume you have been to a library. In library, novels will be in one place. Uh, like all science related books will be in one place. Every category has its separate self, right? So that is what happens over here in indexing. First, all the books will be brought to the library, that is known as the collecting the data. Then after bringing all the books, obviously you cannot keep mismatching, right? You have to arrange them in a particular order. All the so and so category in one place, so and so category in one place. So you can just see the names over there in library. Now, in case you want to read novel, you can just go to novel section and all the novels will be there in that particular section. So that is what is happening in indexing, categorizing the data. They are categorizing the data. Now, I'll give you one more example. Let's assume someone is searching for MS Dhoni. The moment someone is searching for MS Dhoni, like same like how I have searched for digital marketing training in Hyderabad, let us assume someone is searching for MS Dhoni. How is Google able to show me the results over here? Not even MS Dhoni, you can just enter any another keyword also. How is Google able to show me these results? All these results are related to him only, right? They are not showing any irrelevant results over here. Here only digital marketing results are appearing because we have searched something related to digital marketing. Whereas over here, I have searched regarding this best, so only MS Dhoni results are appearing over here. Why is this happening? Obviously, this is happening because of indexing itself. Google is categorizing the data. Then how exactly is Google categorizing the data? Now, if you go back to your blogging website and all, like we have given few categories, right? Google also will give n number of categories like travel category, news category, then technology category. Like that, some lakhs of categories will be there in Google. Then sports category, like that, n number of categories will be there. Now, MS Dhoni comes under which category?
E-commerce.
Huh? MS Dhoni comes under which category?
MS Dhoni.
Yeah,
Sports.
he comes under sports category, right? So under sports also, Ravi, indoor sports will be there and outdoor sports also will be there, right?
Yeah.
Under sports, indoor will be there, outdoor will be there. MS Dhoni comes under which category? Indoor or outdoor?
Outdoor.
Okay, he comes under outdoor. In outdoor also there are a number of these things, right?
Yeah.
Sports. So again, it will come under over here. In outdoor also football is there, hockey is there, then cricket is also there. Then again MS Dhoni comes under cricket. In cricket also only India does not play cricket. Like India, there are other countries who also play cricket. Then at the end, where MS Dhoni comes under? MS Dhoni comes under India. So what exactly is happening over here is the moment or the time period taken to show this particular result. See, the moment I'm searching for MS Dhoni, Google is showing me about these many results. And in how many seconds Google is showing me these many results? In 0.50 seconds. And if you see for this particular keyword, they are showing me these many results. And in how many seconds? 0.47 seconds. Why is the time period different? Here 0.47, here 50, then 60, it might be 30, it might be. Because the time period always depends on the layers in the backend. That means if so many layers are there, the time period also will be little bit higher. If the layers are less, then the time period will be little bit lower. So the time period taken to show the results of a particular keyword always depends on the layers in the backend. Now, when someone is searching for a particular keyword called MS Dhoni, Google has through go through all these steps. Then at the end, we are getting a result called MS Dhoni. Here we are able to see MS Dhoni. So that is how the categorization happens. This is how the categorization happens. In categories, again subcategories are there. Again for those, again subcategories are there. Like that, if you observe over here, around 5 layers are there. Here I have just given you a small example, but we do not know how many layers are there in the back end of Google. So this is how categorization is done. When someone is searching for a particular keyword, it might be anything, digital marketing, interior designing, it might be anything. It has to go through all the categories, subcategories, and at the end, we are able to see the result. So the time period taken to show the results of a particular keyword. Now, these many results we are able to see within 0.50 seconds. This time period always depends on the layers in the backend. Clear, Ravi? Any doubt in this part?
No.
Then, calculating relevancy. Okay. We thought that your website is also digital marketing website and my website is also digital marketing website. And we both want to show our website on top of SEO for this keyword called digital marketing training in Hyderabad. Then who should appear on top? You should appear or I should appear?
I should appear.
See, when two people are competing for single keyword, here I'm taking an example of us both, but there are some lakhs of people who want to show the website for this particular keyword. There is lots and lots of competition. Then how will Google decide that first this website only should appear, then after this website some other digital media is appearing? How did Google decide these positions of these websites? I'm not talking about advertisements, I'm just talking about the organic or the SEO results. Why only web trainings is appearing on the first place? Why digital media is appearing on second place? Everybody sees a digital marketing website and everybody have targeted a keyword called digital marketing training in Hyderabad. That means everybody want to show their website when someone is searching for this keyword. Then how did Google decide their position? Google decides their positions based on the ranking factors. Based on the ranking factors. There are n number of ranking factors, but the most important ranking factors are your website should have an original content. Never ever copy the data from someone else's website. Even if you are copying, please try to use pinboard. So in ranking factors, one of the major ranking factors is original content. Always try to add original content in your website. Then keywords, what kind of keywords you are using in your website, that is also very important. Then your website, if your website is an older website, let's assume yours is an older domain, when compared to my domain, then obviously Google will give more preference to your website because you're there from the longer time, right? I have come out of nowhere, but you're there in that particular place since longer time, maybe 2 years, 3 years. So Google always gives the preference to the older domain. Then your website should be a secured website. Then your website should have a lengthy content. Try to add lots and lots of data into your content. So much of text should be there in your content. Like that, there are n number of ranking factors. These are the few ranking factors. So based on these ranking factors, Google will decide whose website should appear on top and whose website should appear on second, third, and so on places. That is the meaning of calculating relevancy. It means whose website is actually relevant to this particular keyword. That is what Google decides. That is the third step. Then the last step is retrieving results. What exactly is retrieving results? So first what Google has done, Google has collected the data from our website. If you submit the website, Google will collect within 1 or 2 days. If you don't submit, still Google will be collecting, but after 1 or 2, 3 months. But collecting the data is for sure, you can't escape. Then comes indexing, that is categorizing of the data. That means arranging the data in a particular order. Then comes calculating relevancy. After arranging the data in a particular order, if two people have the same kind of website, same niche, and both want to target the same keyword, everybody wants to show their website for this particular keyword itself, then what Google does is Google will calculate the relevancy based on the ranking factor. Then the last step, what exactly is there in the last step? Here Google is deciding who should appear on first step, second step, third step. fourth, and so on in calculating relevancy, then the last step is Google will simply display the results on SERP. So displaying the results on SERP is known as retrieving results. So this is how any search engine works in the backend, or Google works in the backend. First, crawling, then indexing, calculating relevancy, then obviously after deciding who should appear at which place, Google will display those websites on SERP, that is search engine result page. That is the reason we are able to see the results for every keyword. Whatever you are searching, Google is showing you the results on SERP. Are the 4 points clear, Ravi? Crawling.
Fourth one, I have some
This
retrieving result.
displaying the results. These results are displayed, right? They are displayed over here. This
Like
Google
first,
display.
second, third, that way.
Yeah. Yeah. See, calculating relevancy in the sense deciding who should appear where. If your website is eligible to appear on first place, second place, third place, Google will decide that based on ranking factors. Now let's assume your website is decided to be at first place and my website is decided to be at second place. So that deciding is known as calculating relevancy. Based on ranking factors, Google is deciding where website should be placed. Then the fourth step is, obviously after deciding what Google will do, it will not stay quiet, right? It should display those results also. Your website should appear on first place, then my website should appear on second place, then someone's website should appear on third place. So that displaying the results on SERP after deciding where everybody's website should be present is only known as retrieving results. Got it?
Got it.
Yeah, these are the very important steps. Very, very important. Crawling, indexing, calculating relevancy, and retrieving results. This is a part of a major topic called on-page SEO. Very, very important part of SEO. Then, let us talk about SEO techniques. What exactly are SEO techniques? In SEO, you have black hat technique, then you have white hat technique, then you have gray hat technique, then on-page SEO, then off-page SEO, and technical SEO. These are the techniques which are included in search engine optimization. Let us start with black hat technique. Black hat techniques are the worst technique. You should never ever follow this technique. That is why their name is black hat. Black hat in the sense bad technique. These are the techniques to cheat Google. And obviously you should not cheat Google. But obviously some people try to cheat Google and try to bring their website on top of SERP because SEO is an organic process, right? And most of the people will not have that much patience to wait for so many months. So that is the reason most of the people try to cheat Google. So black hat techniques are the bad techniques. See, before few years, even if you use black hat techniques, nothing would happen. But as of now, you will be getting penalty. That means, let's assume your website is eligible to appear on top of SERP in the first place. Your ranking will reduce to some 20th place or 30th place. You might be appearing on 5th page or 6th page rather than appearing on first page. So never ever perform black hat techniques. These are bad techniques. And the first black hat technique is keyword stuffing. The first black hat technique is keyword stuffing. Keyword in the sense query, right? Whatever the user is searching here, that is known as a keyword. Now, what exactly is the meaning of keyword stuffing? Now, let's assume this is your website. This is a page of your website. And you want to show your website when someone is searching for digital marketing training in Hyderabad. You want to show your website. Obviously, everybody wants to show their website on top for a particular keyword, right? So you also want to do that. But what you are doing over here smartly, instead of adding organic content, if yours is a digital marketing website, obviously some digital marketing content will be there in your website, right? You'll be talking about what all services you're providing, about yourself you'll be providing, regarding your company you will be mentioning, then contact us form, all these things. You'll be creating a beautiful website. That is how a website should be. But over here, what you're doing smartly, complete page or complete website you are filling with keyword only. That is digital marketing training in Hyderabad. Digital marketing training in Hyderabad. So what you're doing, complete page, you're just filling with this particular keyword. Like this, you're filling. Does this make sense to you, Ravi? You're just typing this in your page. Instead of adding organic content, instead of uh, mentioning about your services, courses, and all these things, you're just doing this in the complete website. In the complete website, you are just doing this. You're just adding the keyword like this in your website. This is known as keyword stuffing. Why do people do this? What is the advantage they get if they are doing this? The thing is,
What is this keyword?
Stuffing the keyword. I'm stuffing the keyword, right? Complete page I'm filling with one keyword or two keywords itself. With few only keywords I'm stuffing. I'm not adding proper content. Rather than adding content, I'm just stuffing the keyword, isn't it? Are you there, Ravi?
Yeah, I'm there.
Yeah. Rather than adding the content in my page, I'm just stuffing the keyword in my page. Digital marketing training in Hyderabad, digital marketing training in Hyderabad. That is what I'm just typing in my complete page. Now, why do people do this actually? What benefit do they get if they do this? The thing is, here when someone is searching for digital marketing training in Hyderabad, and in your website also same thing is there, right? People are searching digital marketing training in Hyderabad, and in your website also same thing is repeated n number of times. Complete pages filled with digital marketing training, and so on. Now, what Google does, Google will collect the data of each and every website. That is for sure. You submit the data, that means you submit your website, you don't submit your website. But still, Google is going to come to your website to collect the data of your website. Now, after Google comes to your website to collect the data, now what Google would think is, as of now, Google is very smart, but what Google would think is, okay, user is also searching for this keyword itself. And in this website also the same thing is there in number of times. That means whatever the keyword is there for that particular keyword, this is only the best website. That is how Google algorithm would work. And Google would show this website on top of SERP. Don't you think this is unfair to the people who are adding organic content, working so hard and adding organic content? Obviously, it is unfair to them. So this is one of the way to cheat Google. You are completely stuffing the website with the keywords. And after Google collects the data from your website, obviously Google will collect whatever the information, whatever the keywords you have given in your website. Then when someone is searching with the same keyword, whichever you have entered in the website, Google would think that, okay, user is searching for the same keyword. And in this website, these many times they have entered the keyword. And it used to think that this is the perfect website to be ranked on top of SERP. And this website would come on top position. And all the people who have done who have added organic content, who have done hard work, all those websites would appear in the bottom. That is the meaning of keyword stuffing. But don't worry, you have Google advancements also, or you can also tell them as punishments. If you do these kind of things, Google will punish your website. So never ever perform this kind of techniques. Black hat techniques are a very big no-no. Never perform them. Did you
Okay,
understand?
these are the things are called black hat.
Yes, black hat technique. Keyword stuffing is a black hat technique.
Okay.
You should never perform. Then the another keyword stuffing technique is changing the color of the text to the background color. Now, Ravi, you are able to see the content, whatever I'm adding in the notepad, you are able to see because I have used this black color. Or if I use any other color rather than white, you can see. But my background color is white color. And for text also, I'm using the white color itself. Will you be able to see the data, whatever I'm typing?
Nothing.
Exactly. Same thing people would do. I mean, most of the people even do it now. The thing is, changing the color of the text to the background color is also same like keyword stuffing. But what people will do is, now let's assume this is one page, and first half of the page or second half of the page or somewhere in the page, they would add the original content over here, proper content. Or let's assume there are two pages. In one page, they would add original content, proper content they would be adding over here in one page. organic content regarding the services, regarding everything, whatever they provide. But in other page, what they are doing, they are just doing the keyword stuffing. They are just stuffing the keywords, like how we have shown it over here. In the same way, they are stuffing the uh, complete page with the proper keywords related to their website. But what they are doing smartly now, they are changing the color of the text to the background color. Now, as a user, I'm visiting your website and you have changed the text color to the background color. Though there is some text over there, I will not be able to see that. I cannot recognize that. But Google is a machine, right? Google is a machine, it is a software. Though you do keyword stuffing, though you have changed the color of the keywords to the background color, still Google will detect that. Maybe a normal human being will never be able to do that, but Google is a software, so it will do that. So never ever change the text color to the background color. Text color in the sense keywords. Only while people are doing keyword stuffing, they change the text to the background color. Otherwise, why will they change? Because they do not want, obviously, when someone has visited your website and only this thing is there in your website, it will not look good, right? People will get doubt what exactly this guy is up to. That is the reason whenever they are doing keyword stuffing, they will change the text color to the background color. Like how, and people cannot recognize that also. But Google is smart. Google can recognize that. Google can recognize that there is something over here. And if Google recognize that you are doing such techniques, black hat techniques, then obviously you have uh, punishments also. There is a software called Panda which is going to hit your site, which we'll learn later. So this is the another technique, which is changing the text color to the background color. While someone is doing keyword stuff, let's simply change the text color to the background color. Is this point clear, Ravi? Black hat technique?
Yeah.
Yeah. Then let us talk about gray hat technique. Black hat technique is a technique which you should never perform. Gray hat technique is a technique. It is up to your luck. Black hat is a bad technique. White hat are really good techniques which you should perform to bring your website on top of SCRP. Whereas gray hat is neither bad or nor good. It is in between. It is up to you. If you want to perform, perform. If you do not want to perform, please don't perform gray hat technique. You can take your own risk. That is gray hat technique. The first gray hat technique is old domain. Now, whenever we want to purchase domain like ravi.com, ravi.in, how will you purchase those domains? Yes, how will you purchase a domain?
My domain I'll purchase by searching my particular name
Where you will search, I'm asking. In GoDaddy, in Bluehost?
in GoDaddy.
Okay. So you have your domain name providers, right? Like wherever you would like to purchase the domain, you can just go into that particular platform and purchase the domain. Now, what people will do over here smartly is always remember, Ravi, Google always gives preference to older domain. Now, let's assume you have purchased a domain some 5 years ago, and I have purchased a domain today. Obviously, to whom should Google give preference? It will give preference to your website only, right? Because you have purchased a domain long back. But whereas me, what I have done, I have just purchased it today, and out of nowhere, I cannot bring my website on top of SERP. That is not going to happen. So in between us both, Google is always going to give you the preference. That is the reason what people do is whenever they want to create a new websites and all, instead of purchasing the new domains, like in GoDaddy and Bluehost, if you go, instead of purchasing the new domains, they will purchase the older domains. Like older domains or expired domains will be there, right? People who are no longer using those kind of domains, these guys will be purchasing. You can just search on Google expired domains, and there are n number of platforms, and whichever domain you would like to purchase, whichever is expired and no longer in use, you can just go and purchase this domain. So people will go into this kind of platforms and they try to purchase expired domains. Why? Because that domain was already created long back, maybe 2 years ago, 5 years ago. We do not know that. So in case you want to create your website from an older domain rather than taking a new domain, because older domains will have little bit advantage when compared to the newer domains. Here, it will be little bit easy for you to rank on top of SCRP. But whereas for newer domains, you have to do a little bit more hard work because obviously a year-old website will get more preference than one-day website, right? So that is the reason few people will try to purchase older domains. I'm not telling that you should never purchase older domains. It's up to you. In case you would like to purchase, you can. But it's better you create, it's better you purchase newer domains. That is what I would recommend. Because it's not neither bad nor good, right? So at your own risk, you have to take it. That is gray hat technique. It's not black hat, but it is a gray hat technique. Purchasing an older domains to create your website is a gray hat technique. Then duplicate content. Never ever add duplicate content in your website. In case you add duplicate content, that means it's copied content. Again, Google has its own advancements or updates or punishments, whatever you would like to tell. Google will hit your site. Softwares are there, a number of softwares, and those softwares are going to hit your site. So it's better you do not add duplicate content in your website. Always try to add original content only in your website. That is gray hat technique. Then one more gray hat technique is known as cloaking. Cloaking is nothing but, now you might have observed this. You have visited some website, like you have searched for a particular keyword and you have clicked on a particular website. Like this, you have clicked on a particular website. The moment you click, you will be redirected to some irrelevant data. Isn't it? Sometimes it happens. Sometimes it happens. That is known as cloaking. Here, what did you think? Here you thought that it is a proper website for this particular keyword. They have shown some website is ranking on SERP, and you wanted to know the information regarding this keyword. The moment you click, you are redirected to somewhere else. That is known as cloaking. That means what exactly people do is, again, it is done with coding. It's not that easy. What exactly people do is, people will show proper website to Google while they are submitting the website. People will show proper website to Google, which has organic content and everything. But when user is clicking on that website, what is happening? Irrelevant content is appearing. So redirecting your website to irrelevant data is only known as cloaking. It is again a gray hat technique, which you should never ever perform. So these are few gray hat techniques. Then coming to the white hat technique. Black is bad, gray is in between, whereas white are the good techniques which you should always perform to bring your website on top of SERP. I hope you become familiar with this word called SERP, Search Engine Result Page. The complete page where you see the results on Google is only known as SERP. Now, white hat techniques are nothing but your on-page SEO, off-page SEO, technical SEO. These three things come under white hat technique. And this is what we are going to do in the search engine optimization. We are going to start this later, on page, off page, and text. And these are very, very important. On page, Google gives 70% preference to on page. So it is very, very important. Out of all the techniques, on page is very important. Then off page and then technical. This is little bit difficult also, but it is very important. So these three things, on page, off page, and technical SEO, are the white hat techniques. That means these are the good techniques which you need to perform, which we will be doing it later. So is this clear, Ravi? SEO technique?
I have a doubt. Come down little bit.
Yeah.
Scroll down. I have got stuck. Old domain, duplicate content, clocking. This I'm getting confused.
Okay. Old domains in the sense, see, in case you want to purchase a domain, you will go to GoDaddy, then you will search for the domain with a particular extension and you will purchase. And that domain will be a newer domain, right? That domain will be a new domain only. Nobody has ever purchased that domain. Then only you are able to take that domain.
Yeah.
But what people will do is, instead of purchasing new domains, they will purchase the older domains or an expired domain. Now, every domain will have an expiry date. After 1 year or after 2 years, the domain is going to expire. Now, again, if you are not going to, what do you say? Like you do the recharge thing, right? Again, you have to reactivate that particular domain. Again, you have to pay some money to GoDaddy. Again, you have to reactivate that. And in case you are not doing that, that domain is going to expire. It will no longer be in use. So those kind of domains people will purchase. Why people will purchase those kind of domains? Because that domain was already purchased long back, right? It was purchased 2 years back and it has got expired. So what is the age of that particular domain? The age of that domain is around 2 years or around 5 years. So instead of purchasing a new domain directly, they will purchase the older domains or the expired domains. Why? Because Google gives preference to older domains rather than newer domains. That is the reason most of the people, not most, but few people try to purchase older domains. So that is known as a gray hat technique. If you purchase older domains, you will have a little bit added advantage that your website might take little bit less time in appearing on top of SCRP. But whereas newer domains, it might take little bit more time to appear on top of SCRP. That is the reason people do that. Is it clear, Ravi?
Clear.
Then cloaking is nothing but redirecting the data.
Duplicate.
I'll tell you. Redirecting the data from proper content to the irrelevant content is known as cloaking. When someone is clicking on your website, they thought that it is a proper website, but what is happening? Some irrelevant content is appearing to them. That exactly is known as cloaking. Then duplicate content is nothing but duplicate content is simple, right? Instead of adding your own content, instead of adding original content in your website, you are simply copying the content of someone else's website and adding in your content. You are not doing any hard work, just copy pasting you are doing. So that is known as duplicate content. Don't do that. If you do the copy the duplicate content, again Google has its own punishment also, even for duplicate content. So it's better you do not copy the content from someone's website. Instead, add the own content, add your original content. You have to do the proper research and then add the original content. Is it clear?
Yeah, clear.
Now, regarding white hat also, is it clear? What exactly are white hat techniques? On page, off page, and technical are white hat techniques. And these three things separately, we are going to do later. Done? Is it clear, Ravi? White hat. Okay, done. See, white hat cannot complete in one class. You have to spend lots of time on these three things. And these three things combined is known as a white hat technique. Now, after this, let us talk about Google advancements, or shall we talk about keyword research? Okay, we'll talk about Google advancements. You can tell them as Google updates also. It's up to you, Google advancements or updates. The first Google update or advancement is Panda. What exactly is a Panda advancement? In case you perform black hat or gray hat technique, there is a software called Panda. It is a Google software named Panda. That software is going to hit your site. What is the meaning of hitting the site? Hitting the site in the sense, if you're continuously performing black hat and gray hat techniques, there is a chance that your website rankings might reduce. Even if your website content is good, even if your ranking factors are good, even if your website is better than thousands of people's website, though you deserve to be appearing on top of SCRP, still you might be appearing on some 30th position or 40th position or 70th position. Your rankings are going to drop down. Why? Because you're performing black hat or gray hat technique. And if this process is continuous, always you're doing only black hat and gray hat techniques, after some time, Google will also ban your website. That will take lots of time. It is not that easy to be getting banned. But the thing is, always remember your rankings might reduce. So that is the meaning of Panda update. In case you perform black hat or gray hat technique, there is a software called Panda which will watch what exactly you're doing. After collecting the data, this software only will recognize whether you're performing black hat technique or gray hat technique. And in case you're performing black hat technique or gray hat technique, your rankings are going to reduce or Google is going to hit your site. That is a Panda upgrade. That is only happening. How Google is recognizing black hat or gray hat techniques? That is only happening because of Panda technique. And Panda is going to punish your site. That is Panda. Then the another Google advancement is Penguin. Penguin. Now here in grey hat technique, Ravi, there is one more grey hat technique called spammy backlinks. Backlinks is again the concept of off-page SEO. That is the reason I have not mentioned over here. Complete off-page SEO is about backlinks. So let us not go deeper into backlinks, because hardly 3-4 days we are going to spend only on off-page SEO, and you have around 17 or 15, I think 15 backlink techniques are there. 14 to 15 backlink techniques are there. So lots of time we will be spending on backlinks. So let us not waste the time in defining the backlinks as of now, because we have lots of time to learn about backlinks. There is one more technique called spammy backlinks that is also a grey hat technique. So Penguin is an update in case you perform spammy backlinks. Penguin is going to hit your site. How Panda is going to hit your site if you perform blackout or grey hat techniques? Penguin only concentrate on spammy backlinks. You're performing this spammy backlinks grey hat technique, then Penguin is going to hit your site. That is Penguin. Then you have one more update, which is Pigeon. How are the names? Are the names good? Pigeon. What exactly is Pigeon? See what I'm doing over here. I'm searching for restaurants over here, Ravi. I'm not searching restaurants near me, restaurants in Hyderabad, nothing. I'm just searching a restaurant. Only restaurants I'm searching. The moment I search for restaurants, see which area map is appearing. Obviously, the place where I live, that area map is only appearing over here. And the restaurants which are near to my place, only those restaurants are appearing to me. Why some other place results are not appearing? Why Bangalore restaurants are not appearing over here? Why Bangalore map is not appearing over here? That is only happening because of PGN update. Because of PGN, you are able to see the local results. Wherever you live, those local area results only you are able to see, and that is only happening because of this update called PGN. So PGN gives you the local results. Otherwise, your map I would see, and my map you would see. So that is a PGN update. It gives you the local results. Then EMD, exact match domain. What exactly is EMD? It is exact match domain. What EMD does is, now Ravi, let us assume you are an interior designer and you have created a website called ravi.com. This is your interior designing website. I am also interior designer and I have created a website called Best Interior Designer in Hyderabad. Whose domain is good, yours or mine?
Mine is good.
Why? Why not mine?
Because my keywords are very less, for less than 5.
Your characters are less. That is what you are telling, right?
Yeah.
Okay. The thing is, never ever insert the keyword in your domain. Now, this is the keyword, right? This is how people search on SCRP. People will be searching interior designer in Hyderabad, best interior designer in Hyderabad. This is what people are going to search. Then same thing, how for keyword stuffing, how did I tell you that whatever the keyword is there in your website and people are also going to search with the same keyword, Google will think that both the content are same, both the keywords are same. So there is a high chance that Google will show your website on top. Same thing happens over here also. Here what you are doing, in your domain only you are inserting the keyword. So when someone is searching for best interior designer in Hyderabad, there is a high chance that my website only will be appearing on top. Now let's assume my website is not that great. I'm not providing that great services also. And you're providing very good services. And your website is also really beautiful. Though your website is beautiful, though you're providing very good services, in when compared to me, still your website will not appear on top and my website will be appearing on top. So this is unfair to you, right? It is completely unfair to you. You deserve to be appearing on top rather than me. So that is the reason, never ever insert the keywords in the domain while purchasing the domains from GoDaddy, Bluehost, wherever you're purchasing the domains. Never ever insert the keywords. In case you insert the keywords, then there is an update called EMD which is going to hit your site. That is the meaning of exact match domain. It checks whether you have inserted the keywords in your domain or not. And obviously, it is completely unfair to the other person who is doing lots of hard work and who are providing very good services. So never insert the keywords in your domain. When compared to these two domains, this is the best domain. Then Hummingbird update. What exactly is Hummingbird update? Hummingbird gives you accurate and fast results. Now, when I'm searching for MS Dhoni, I'm able to see MS Dhoni results only, right? I'm not seeing some other results. When I'm searching for digital marketing, all the digital marketing results we are able to see. The moment I'm searching for restaurants, all the restaurants results only we are able to see. Here, digital marketing results are not appearing. Here, some sport results are not appearing. Everything is accurate. Whatever we are searching, only those results are appearing to us. So that's how the accuracy is there. And this only happens because of a software called Hummingbird. This Hummingbird gives you the accurate results and also very fast results. Within few seconds, you are able to see the results. Why you are able to see? Because of Hummingbird, accurate results. That is a Hummingbird software or Hummingbird update. Then the last one is mobile add-on. What exactly is mobile add-on? See, 90% of the users, most of the users visit the website with the help of mobile phones itself. Very few people may be visiting the websites from laptop and desktop and all, but most of them visit from mobile phones. So always make sure your website is a mobile friendly website. In case your website is not a mobile friendly website, then this update is going to hit your site. And I already told you how to check whether how is your website appearing on mobile phone, laptop, and desktop, right? You have an option in Elementor at the bottom. So just click on that and you can see how is your website appearing on mobile phone version. In case you want to do any changes, in case you feel it is not mobile friendly, you can just do those editing part over there and it will be limited to the mobile phone version itself, like we have discussed earlier. So always make sure your website is a mobile friendly website. These are known as Google advancements or updates. Panda, Penguin, Pigeon, Hummingbird, EMD, and Mobile Cat. That's it. Are this clear, Ravi? Is this clear?
Okay.
Google advancements. Any doubts in this part?
Nothing, nothing.
It's easy only, right? But the names might be a little bit confusing for pigeon, penguin, and all. Uh, but otherwise, it is.
Spammy backlinks. That is to find out the.
No, no, I did not tell you about spammy backlinks. I just told you that there is a technique called spammy backlink. This we'll be discussing in off-page SEO, Ravi. There's a technique, right? Off-page SEO, where we'll be spending lots of time,
Okay.
hardly 3 days of time. Off-page is completely about backlinks. 3 days you will be doing backlinks only. So we will concentrate on backlinks later. There is something called spammy backlinks. We'll learn about that later.
Okay.
Otherwise, you
Okay. Summarize here the new techniques with the Google advancement is there. Panda, black gray hat, for example,